Alright, so I think this is my 7th video. Still not doing the lineup cards. I decided I'm going to do some of her bats that she has. Abbie loves getting bats, and she has about 100. We bought a couple when we first started, and then our friend Robert Dorfman gave us some early on, and then she just started paying attention to them and getting them from players. Eventually, at first from the other team, and then eventually started asking the Peanuts players too if they broke them during the game. Those bats mean a lot to her, the Peanuts ones, because she knows those people, and so those are some of her favorite. So there's quite a few, so I'm just going to kind of go through and explain why I'm showing these specific ones. I don't know how many I picked, but I'm just going to go through and grab them. All right, so this one right here, this is an uncracked bat. This was given to her by Dale Carey, who was a Peanut. Awesome dude. Just great guy. Always smiling, always in a great mood. And this was at the end of the season. He just gave it to her. I don't even know if it's even been used. I don't think it's been used. It looks like it might have been racked. Maybe used one time. He signed it there. He retired after this, right? So this was one of his last bats. So she likes that one. Here's another Nat that we really like. Anderson Franco. Just a good guy. It's a Victus bat. We love Victus bats. He gave this to her. He broke it, gave it to her. This is one of my favorite bats. Right here. This is a Nick Banks bat. Chandler bat. Nice. What I love most about this bat, well, first of all, Nick's a great player, great guy, but it's like a matte black. It's just it's a dull black. I just really like it. It looks really good with the gold. It's a crack there. Let's see. And the bat, the player that Abbie has a good relationship with, Cole Freeman. She waited like the whole season for him to break a bat. I mean, literally like the whole season. And he just doesn't break bats very often. Either does Nick Banks. Some people just don't break bats very often. Some people break them a lot, as you'll see. But this is Cole Freeman. Great player, great guy. Let's see. So this is Gilbert Lara broken bat. Peanut guy, I really like him. My favorite thing about this bat is the way the signature is. Look at that. That's awesome. It looks like he wrote it with a Sharpie, right? Just wrote his name. Washington Nationals. It's one of my favorite bats for that reason. It's unique and different. Let's see. So this is a bat she got from Nicky Delmonico. Chicago White Sox. This is when they were with Charlotte. He gave this to her. He broke it during the game and gave it to her after. She really likes it. She likes him, right? He was just really cool about it. We never really knew him, but it was awesome of him to give her that bat, and she follows him all the time now. So, little things. So this one I like for 2 reasons, right? This is a Connor Maribel bat. I just love his signature. This is a DS bat. You barely see those, right? Connor Maribel, he signed it. Yeah. I don't even know. Let's see. Yeah. I guess it's probably like that, right? Maybe. This is an awesome signature. I'm super nice to her. She has a picture with him too. It's awesome. This one is one of my favorites just because of the name, right? Well, first of all, it's a Viper bat, which is cool, right? Sicknarf loop stock. Broken bat. What happened, the story behind his name, Sicknarf. I think his father's name is Francis, and he wanted to name Sicknarf after him, and the wife didn't want to do that, so they spelled Francis backwards, which is Sicknarf. It's an awesome name. I think he's won some like the best name in minor league baseball every year. It's a great name. He was super nice. It's awesome. Right. So this one also has a Cleveland, 26. I like those. Let's see. Sorry. But those are all going to fall, I think, so I apologize, whatever. So this right here, I like this one because the autograph is really cool. It's Gavin Sheets, Louisville Slugger. Still has the grip on it. They pull that off a lot. If they break it during the game, a lot of times they'll pull this off. I don't know if it's they're bored or they can reuse it. I don't know if I doubt they can reuse it. I think they're just bored. Yeah, so Gavin Sheets. His dad was a major league player. Let's see, all right. Now we're starting to get into some of the ones. All right, so this right here, Mecker Adolfo. He's a top prospect for the White Sox. He gave her this bat. Super nice. Took a picture with her. Just super nice. He was really nice. So, she really likes this bat. This is a cool one too. These are all going to fall. Sorry. C.J. Chatham. Right, he's a Boston Red Sox prospect. Cool part about this, it's the first one she ever got that has an axe handle. They're starting to become more popular in baseball. But this is the first one she ever got. He gave it to her. He said, I don't want to see this on eBay. He wasn't mean about it. He was just joking. Don't sell it. She never does. Let's see. Here's another one. This bat was one of the first, this bat was given to her. She didn't ask for this one, but awesome guy, Wendell Reho. Just awesome. After he gave it to her, I posted on Twitter, or she did, or something about thank you, and he's like, oh, the smile was worth it, because she was happy, right? Because what happened is somebody else had broke a bat, and so she was standing there we didn't know he broke it, and she was standing there looking for somebody else, and he walked up and saw her, and he just gave it to her, right? So I always like it when they have the team on there. Wendell Reho, it's awesome. So let's see. We'll do this. I said earlier, some players don't break bats very often. Some players break them all the time. Well, these are all Ian Sagdahl bats. All of them. Right? It got to the point where he would break a bat and she wouldn't even ask. He would just walk up and hand it to her. We actually went and saw him after he got promoted to Double-A, which took too long in my opinion. He got promoted to Double-A. Went and saw him, and we actually drove up to Harrisburg, and he walked out and saw her. He said, I am not breaking a bat today. I'm not breaking a bat. And he didn't. But so she has 5 of his bats. His are very distinct in the way he puts pine tar on them. Right, so, yeah. I think one of them, let's see. All of them are just pro models except for this one, right? This one has his name on it. I feel bad for them when they break a bat because they pay for them, right? Most of them. So here's another one. Sorry. We have 2 of. This is Kevin Heller. He was a Salem Red Sox. And we were actually down at Salem watching a game. I think we went down there to watch Garin. No, it wasn't Garin. I think the Peanuts were down there. So my dad lives down that way, so we were there at the game. Kevin broke the bat, and Abbie asked for it, and he gave it to her. And then he came up to Potomac and saw us, and he's like, oh, if I had known that you were a Nationals fan, I wouldn't have given you the bat. And he was joking. And then he broke a bat that game, and he's like, you guys got to quit coming to my games because I keep breaking bats. But he was really awesome. He was a great dude, super nice to Abbie. I mean, took a lot of time talking to her, right? It wasn't just a here's my bat type thing, It was down in Salem, but when he came up to Potomac, he talked to her a lot. So let's see. This right here, this is one of our favorite people. One of our favorite people, one of our favorite players. so happy for him last year. He made it to the majors, right? He was at Double A, season getting ready to end, and he got a call. Hey, calling you up. He had no idea it was coming. It was awesome. So he got to be up there, and it's Trace Barrera is who it is. So a lot of the World Series games, the celebration pictures at the end, he's in like a lot of the main pictures, jumping and celebrating. I mean, that's just like awesome, because we love Trace. Abbie loves Trace. He is so nice. I mean, he is literally one of the nicest people you will ever meet. I keep saying that, but they are. I mean, they're young men living out their dreams, but most of them are just spectacularly nice. Some aren't, some are focused, and that's fine, whatever, but some are just incredible, right? So these are Trace. This one is so nasty. It's got grass on it. Love it. So those are two of our favorite bats for sure. That's two we can both agree on. All right, so let's jump to one that's not a major league bat. This right here. It's my man, Jonathan Rivard. He's the son of one of my best friends, and he is going to play at Virginia Tech this year. And he broke this bat and gave it to Abbie. And she loves this bat. I love this bat. Awesome kid. Amazing baseball player. Excited to see what he does, right? So it says right on John, right? Love this bat. It's one of her favorite bats, right? Jonathan Rivard. Remember that name. All right. Omar Marigilda. Literally one of my favorite people. Like, him and Abbie have such a good relationship. Like, we were hoping this year when the Fred Nats came, we're going to host two players, and we were hoping he was going to be one, right? Like, we actually, when we went down to spring training for one day, we went down there and had to turn around and come back, but Abbie and I went to, Drive Shack. It's like Topgolf. Went there, and he was there. Of all people, he was there, right? So we got to see him and talk to him, and talk to him about living with us if he got here. But this is a bat he gave her at the last game of the season last year. It's uncracked. It's his bat. Walked up and gave it to her. Like, they had such a great relationship the season. Like, they had a handshake they did before every game. And then in between innings, when he wasn't playing and Aldrin Corridor was on first base, Aldrin would act like he's pitching and throw it into Omar. And Abbie would get behind Omar and call balls and strikes. And they would argue sometimes. It was pretty funny. But he's just like awesome guy, right? Crushed that, they're not here yet, because I was hoping to have him here, right? Like him that much, Yeah, so this is one of her absolute favorite bats, and mine too. Just for the relationship that they had, that I got to watch and experience. It was just awesome. So this bat right here, this is the last one. Save it for last because it's Randolph Gasaway. Randolph Gasaway was a Frederick T. Baltimore Oriole prospect. He gave her this bat. And let me tell you something. Oh, it's got this too. It's one of my favorites. A lot of players that we have met, he is up there as high as you can be, right? Just as we met him, 3 or 4 times. Just incredible. I know I keep saying that, and I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm not, whatever. I'm saying it because I mean it, right? He is so nice. He gave her this bat, right? He broke it. She asked for it, and then he came back the next time, saw her before the game, and remembered her and talked to her. And then after the game, gave her a pair of batting gloves. It's the first pair of batting gloves she ever got. And she was so excited. We have them upstairs. They're framed. I should have brought them down. And then we went and saw Potomac's last game of the year that season was up at Frederick. That's where she got the Dale Carey bat. But we went up there, and tweeted that we were coming. He's like, make sure you come see me. So we went and saw him and talked to him before the game, and kind of looked for him after the game and couldn't find him. whatever. And then we're driving home. You know, Abbie follows him on Twitter. He sends her a message, you know, thanking her for coming and sorry he didn't get to see her after the game. And he really enjoyed, you know, her coming up there and talking to her. I mean, he did that. He didn't have to do any of that. He literally took the time out to, you know, send a fan an email, you know. I mean, it's a big experience for her. I mean, that was a quick moment for both of us, right? He's one of my favorite people. Just an awesome, awesome guy. And for him to do that, just, you know, I mean, he knew her because she asked for a bat and he remembered her, gave her a glove, but it was like they were best friends. I mean, the way he treated her, you would have thought they'd known each other forever, right? And that's why I saved this bat for last. We love all these bats. We love the players associated with them. Man, but this guy right here is on another level to me, right? Just, I appreciated him and what he did, you know, and I'm sad that he doesn't play anymore. But I'm sure he's got big plans because he's an awesome dude. So that's some of the bats. You know, I didn't, you know, bring in Spencer's and Jackson's and some of the other ones I talked about already. You know, she has a ton more. Maybe someday I'll just, you know, do a quick video and show them all. She has some in her room. We have a basement set up downstairs a little bit. Yeah, so those are some of her bats. And thanks to everyone who's given her a bat, you know, players, Robert, and, you know, the bats that were for sale at the Peanuts Booster Club, right? So that's how she got her collection, and, you know, they all played a part in it, so thank you. Thanks.